Warning, this video contains my cringy voice. Yes, I don't know how to make it sound good. Anyways, that's your warning and enjoy the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to the one scratchy who had to read this intro so many times that I decided to entirely give up and cut straight to the video. Today we'll be making an RPG, which stands for role-playing game, which is exactly what we're going to make. But first, please ignore all this code. That was from my previous attempt, which failed because I forgot to record the audio. And instead of recording the audio again, it'll be much easier if I just delete everything. Yes. So, before we get started with this, I'm gonna show you how to make a project in case you don't know how to make a project, because you don't. So first you want to go to this and click my stuff. Do not click my stuff twice, otherwise you will create a new studio. And no one likes new studios created by accident. So once you're here, just click new project. Or you could click create here. But let's be honest, no one clicks create. So now with that out of the way, let's go to the project I will be using. Let's get a new project, old project that you done from 3 years ago. Let's start coding. Thankfully, everything is drawn, so I don't have to spend 5 hours cutting it all. And stretched it too. So for the tile screen, which is what all RPGs should have, if your RPG doesn't have a tile screen, something is very wrong. You want to first have a one flag click followed by a broadcast. I normally do message one, but I'm gonna temporarily break tradition to broadcast one all. So when you click the flag, it'll run everything just fine. Not now, of course. Why'd you even try to click that and run it all? You need to actually do some coding. Sorry, but life is always hard. First, you want to oh wait. If you're doing a parallax, you have to split everything up. So this turns into 5 layers. The sky, the back hill, the middle hill, the front grass. Front hills are a conspiracy theory. They don't exist. It's a lie. And then trees. I'm not sure what I was about to say there actually. But yeah. Make sure that when you do things such as hills, you stretch it more than normal. I'll show you what happens if you don't stretch it, if I remember that much. So go to parallax. Well, first you want to make sure you hide. And no, this is confusing, but trust me. Oh, and make sure you use, instead of flag click, use your one all broadcast, or whatever you named it. And ignore this when I start clone. That'll be for a tad bit later. So first you want to swap to sky. Then you want to repeat the amount of costumes. 5. No, not 6. Just ignore main. That's for a show. Okay, so now drag a next costume in. Drag a create clone of myself in. And then yeah, this is not it. I'm trying to think so. Okay. Oh, wait, this is main script. I'm trying to add the clone code to the main script. I'm figuring out how that would work. So then you want to take over for when I start as clone. So forever. Actually, it'll be much better to use a repeat until, since we're going to change. Oh yeah, right. Since area will change after we click, it'll probably have to turn off the forever loop to decrease lag. But first, create 2 variables. area and mobile. If you don't want your project mobile friendly, just don't create mobile. So you want to have the area set to menu, a title screen, something recognizable. Don't just have a stroke on your keyboard, because then you might, unless you have a movable stroke on the keyboard, then you might recognize it. But yeah, then have it where it'll repeat until the area not equals menu. So in that, drag a whole bunch of if thens. We'll edit any unnecessary ones out later. Next, you want to put equal blocks inside. This is key for the parallax. Then drag a mouse X and a mouse Y. Because I'm unorganized and order doesn't matter, so then after that we do costume numbers. Next, we want a go-to. We'll go to X divided by mouse Y. The quick edit from future that video. Turns out that I messed it up, and it's not Y mouse Y divided by sprite X, sprite Y. I mean, order is confusing. It's actually a number in the second slot and a mouse X in the first slot, or Y in the first slot. So please pretend I am being very stupid in this segment. Thanks. Okay. Wait, no. Hold up. It's not mouse wide. It's just plain number. I knew I was gonna make a mistake. Someone did this video. It was going too smoothly. Okay, so how it works is the smaller the number, the faster it'll go, the higher, the slower. So it'll give a little effect of perspective. So I'm just gonna duplicate a bunch of times and set costume numbers accordingly. Costume 1, this should not exist unless that in my project. And this is where I realized that you need a show blocking the Winter Stars clone. So now let's cook the flag. Should all appear. See? Oh. I wonder why it didn't work. Huh? Is there something wrong? Why is it not working? Is it just because I'm recording? I think oh. How many mistakes can I make in one video? Someone get a counter up because I'm too lazy to add my own counter. Yes, guess what mistake happened this time? I was wrong about the mouse X and Y. They were supposed to be in there. It was the position X and Y. See, because now it's moving. Before it did not move. Actually, now that I think about it, the sky probably shouldn't move. Because there's no clouds or anything, it's just the color blue. It's not even gradient, it's just blue. So I'm gonna throw that out of existence. And now, yeah, it doesn't look nice. But we're not done yet, we're not done yet. So there we go. Wow, it's sky in the center, so it looks like it's just one JPEG image when it's actually a PNG. So, but this doesn't look right. Don't just move your head and the entire Earth begins to move along and sit at the same time. But if it was being possessed, then yes. But our Earth is not possessed. We don't want a possessed Earth. That's bad, and that's not the conflict of this game. Whatever the conflict is, I don't plan ahead. I just do. Next, it's making it look somewhat realistic. realistic. So this will be the back hill. So I'm just gonna set that to 15. See? Then I'll set this to 10. That's the middle hill done. Now I have the front grass. Not front hill. Okay, that's actually something it should be at. And then the trees should be a little more stationary. Maybe not that stationary. Could drop to a 6. Thanks. And this is a parallax. It's nice. It's shaky. And you can move your mouse around as if you're twisting your head trying to see a weird sound that you cannot identify. Now, onto the buttons. As with the Titlescreen sprites, I drew all this beforehand. Ignore me casually checking my voice recorder. I'm gonna cut that out of the video. Anyways, so we're gonna add another when I receive one. It's gonna be clone based. I know a very certain game that decided to do a very sudden gesture towards clones. However, I'm better than that person will not state the name. So, if I remember from the original video, the Y will get set and changed by 50. But first, I'm gonna swap the costume to play. Create clone. Set the Y. Wait, set the Y. Switch the costume. Create the clone. Set the Y. Swap the costume and create the clone. I think I could compact this actually. So skeptical that if I could compact. Okay. I think I can do this. Okay. Then as before, when I start as clone, show. Oh god, it looks ugly. It looks like it merged into one giant evil brown lemon. No. Oh, I should change my 100. There we go. It looks offset severely. Let's change it to 0 now. Now it doesn't even look right. Okay, maybe if I keep guessing, it'll look nice. Guessing is a very useful tactic. Yeah, it looks good enough. However, something is missing. It needs to glow. We need to fill it with some sort of glowing substance that's unnamed. So then we'll do this. We'll use the script with the if step equals costume numbers, the graphic effects, yeah, all that. And brightness, almost set to ghost. Wait, hold on. Mistake number 3! Dang! Okay. This requires an if-then statement. So we got the brightness reset, otherwise it'll permanently be brightened. And no one likes giant bright thing. So, if not, costume number equals 3 because that's the menu. Because that's the menu here. Well, here's the thing. If you have more than 3 costumes that labeling as costume 3, costume 4, costume 5, you can just do higher than costume 2. You know, use this block here. Unless it's all below, then use this one. Okay, so we'll put our costume in there, and we click the flag. And at a end, touching mouse pointer preferably. Otherwise, it will stay glowy. There we go. It's glowing just a tad bit. If you want to make it extreme, just do 15, 10, things like that. But a light glow, just something gentle. Oops, I accidentally did the clones way. Yeah. So the player can click it and know something will happen. Because if you click this, nothing happens. If you click this, we didn't code and just imagine something happened. So this, you might be wondering how to make clones detect clicking. You're just gonna add a mouse down spine here? No, because that would be stupid. You can use one display click, because that works just fine. So once by clicked, we'll add some if else's. The appropriate costume numbers. And then we'll add the code. So when this is clicked, you want to set the area to wherever you're starting. Now, I'm going, since this is a tutorial on a wolf RPG, as told in the title, I'm going to make it wolf related. And by wolf related, I'm gonna use base ideas from a very certain dog book. So we'll set the area to nursery, because that's where a wolf clearly starts. So, I'm yawning. I'm falling asleep mid recording as I'm supposed to. And since costume 2 is a settings button. Wait, am I getting this right? Yes, okay. Costume 2 is a settings button, so I click the swap to settings menu. Then swap back to settings when we click that. So, let's click settings. And there's the main issue. It should be in the center. So let's set the Y to 0. Then it should work, right? Yeah, so let's click to go back, and now the setting is merging with the play button in ugly fashion again. So we'll have to reset the Y. But what's the Y? I think it's negative 150, judging from the code. So click. Oh god, what have I done? Nope. Positive, must be positive. No, wait. Negative 50, right? No, I'm just gonna keep on guessing, guys. I'm gonna get this eventually. Wait, positive 50, right? Yes, I got it. Okay. So, settings and nothing. However, since I'm gonna have volume fading in and out, I'm gonna have volume slider because that'll be a little pain in the behind. So instead, this is where we'll get the mobile. I will have mobile disabled by default, shown as 0. I don't recommend putting in words to determine if it's on or not, such as waffle, and I'll show you why in a moment. So if we would set mobile to waffle, the settings menu will have the stuff hide and the stuff show. Hey, it's nice in the center. Oh wait, that's where I put it last time. But yeah, so if you set it to waffle, let's try. Let's hide it when we restart. So anyways, if you set it to waffle, you can't exactly slide it and have it change, I'm very sure. Wait, can I actually? Oh. So if I set this to waffle and I set this to waffle, let's save. No, it's Nan. And we don't know what Nan is, but it must stand for something bad. Nan is bad, remember folks. So that's why you need to have 0, 1, and things like that. However, if your mobile option includes more than 1, go right ahead, I guess. You just have to right click, change slider range, maximum value, minimum value. I can have 1 and 2 instead of 0 and 1. But yeah, this is our mobile slider. So now when we got settings out of the way, oh right, the parallax stops when you hit play. But the parallax stops. But everything else is clickable. Like go on settings, I can drag this. I can leave settings, I can click play again. And that's where we need to stop everything. So, first, if a... well, actually, let me put a repeat block into this, and then I think about it. So, repeat until area, come here. So, repeat until area not. Actually, since... well, no, because if the saving and loading, it won't always start in nursery. So if not area equals menu, not menu y, that sounds odd. And we'll do this. So once by clicked, we want to make sure the player can't just spam click and hope they never leave the area, leave the menu. So it's nice and functional. It's nice and functional. And now it's not. However, we want to have it disappear. So when this stops, since it is no longer menu, we'll have it change by 5. You know, ghost effect. It'll fade away. Replace the world. So now, well, let's first drag it to the title screen so we can have it all fade away nicely. So let's click play, save, and there. The place in the Scratch project fade away, apparently. And yeah, that's your basic menu. It's very simple. It has a nice parallax. And has a nice white voicing for you to look at. Anyways, that'll be it for this tutorial. If you like this video, do something, I don't know, improve your life. Go watch another video. Maybe I have part 2, and maybe I have the whole series, how-to series complete, and this is very old, at least 75 years. Anyways, make sure to check out my Scratch. It's Daffodil 6. No, this is not Daffodil 6. This is Daffodil 6, as you can clearly tell by this capital I. But yeah, if you want to find the tutorial, just go to scratch.users/daffodil6. Unless you want to capitalize the I or not, is up to you. But yeah. Project shared on the Wolf RPG tutorial YT. And as the outro, I will fill this out because I suck at outros as much as I suck at intros. Anyways, goodbye.